I am back with another wealthy habit. You're on the Wealthy Habit series, and today's wealthy habit that I want to talk about is lifestyle creep. Avoiding lifestyle creep is an amazing habit that you should embrace on your journey towards financial independence. Lifestyle creep has wrecked more fortunes, both for individuals, countries, and organizations, than any other single habit that I can think of. One of the fundamental reasons for that is lifestyle creep has a lot of hidden costs associated with it. That big home that you're coveting, that you want to move into, looks amazing and shiny on the outside, but has a lot of hidden costs associated with it. In addition to the purchase price of the home, there are issues such as higher taxes, higher maintenance, and if you live stateside, there's a question of home warranty, homeowners association, everything doubles or quadruples. If you want some inspiration, look at Warren Buffett, who still lives in a modest home that he purchased way back in 1958. Lifestyle creep manifests in many ways. One of the ways it manifests in is called catching up with the Joneses. In this case, you compare yourself to a person or a couple, and you actually bemoan that you perhaps don't own some of the things or the lifestyle that they actually have. One of the key things to remember when you're actually comparing yourself to that couple or person and bemoaning that you don't own the things that they own is that a lot of lifestyles are financed through debt and other kinds of risky borrowings. You will actually be better off not owning many of the things that they own and all the other side effects that come from the debt and the risky borrowings that may have financed that lifestyle. Number two, fear of missing out. Fear of missing out is another name for catching up with the Joneses effect. In this case, you have this feeling that you are missing out on owning some amazing things that somebody else has. This applies to investments too. That shiny new investment which delivers this amazing return, and you're given the feeling that you're missing out on that. Or that expensive phone upgrade which costs thrice as the price of your current phone and is somehow making you feel that you are missing out on certain things. The next manner in which lifestyle creep happens is spending money that you don't currently have, or letting your lifestyle creep up to a future earning. You may be waiting for a promotion, or you may be part of an annual appraisal cycle, and you may be expecting a bump in your earnings. Many people will actually spend that money even before they realize that money. While in many cases, the promotion or the increase in earnings from the appraisal cycle may actually come through, you will not know for certain until it actually comes to pass. And more often than not, you may not exactly get what you were anticipating. So therefore, if you let your lifestyle creep up to an earning which you don't yet have, that is also likely to have a big impact on your money. How to avoid lifestyle creep? You are not defined by the things that you own. Do not let your self-worth be determined from the things that you own. Instead, start tracking your worth from the impact that you have on the world and the work that you do for the world. Your time will come. There will come a time when you will be able to afford things that are way better than the things that you covet today. And when that happens, you will be pleasantly surprised. Avoid unwritten rules that you impose on yourself. I don't want to repeat that dress. My bike doesn't drive as fast. I want to be perceived as a rich person. These are all things that can wreck you. Tell yourself that you're okay not owning any of these, or if you're not perceived in a certain way. Embrace a simple but rich inner life. There is another phrase for this: high thinking, simple living. Do you think Warren Buffett is a fool to live like how he has lived ever since the 1950s? He knows that unbridled lifestyle creep is a sure shot strategy for financial destruction. Once you cultivate the habit of avoiding lifestyle creep, it stays with you for the rest of your life and greatly aids you in your financial independence journey. Remember that old saying, do not count your chickens until they hatch. Always, always, always spend only after you realize your higher earnings. And even if your earning has gone up, wait a full 6-month period for it to stabilize and for you to give you that sense of security that you are now on a higher earning path before you start spending that money. And never ever commit to any discretionary spending on credit. Stop comparing yourself with anyone else. I know this sounds philosophical, but this is the reality. Their journey is theirs and your journey is yours. We are human, and a certain comparison at certain level is inevitable. But you have your possessions and they have theirs. It is okay for you not to look like them or own things like them. Tell yourself that you're already living your best life, which is only going to get better. Stop chasing the latest fad. You don't need to own the latest thing. Businesses, because of their own business cycles, are under the compulsion for their own revenues to make you feel that what you currently own is somehow poorer than what they have actually put out. In fact, there is a new term for that called planned obsolescence, where the sensor of the phone is twice as bigger or it shoots better photographs in night times. Remember that you lived a way better life 5 years ago on a much lesser income than you already have. Let that sink in, and you will understand that lifestyle creep is something that you should avoid and as a habit inculcate on your journey to financial independence. Next week, I'll come back with habit number 5. See you then.